14th of April 2020. It is the total lockdown day number 29. Yes, I think so. Confinement jour 29. I hear some noises in the background. We have the guest waiting, but I'm not introducing him yet. Bonjour là, hello Earl, hello Marian Garner, bonjour, bonjour. So it works. We have you all on Periscope. Let's just see if the little sounds work. Yup. Does that work? Yes. Hello, buenas tardes. Paris, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I see like a little sign. Peter Cactus, hi. Welcome. YouTube is working as well. So then it's time, my dear friends. I'm going to introduce you to... Oh, first more. Hello, hello. Congratulations for the 11th May. Well, that's not nice to say that. John Harty, hi. Hi, Jay. Hello. I'm going to introduce you to David Thomas Design. He's a design agency specialized in high-end retail design, I have to say, commercial development and private clients. So let me show him. Oh, you're very little. Wait, David. There you are. Applause. Yay! Hi, David. Welcome in the broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for being here, because we are totally curious who you are. So, who are you, David? And so where you're from, and how did you end up in France?
Okay, so I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, in America. So I'm American by birth and Parisian by choice. I've been in Paris for almost 30 years now. I came here, I was supposed to do the famous American Year Abroad and stay for 1 year for my studies when I was 20 years old, and I never left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So that is the classic story of an American arriving in Paris.
Yes, I'm the true expatriate.
The true expatriate, an American Parisian. So we are in a total lockdown. So I'm first gonna ask you, what is your routine during these days?
So yeah, it's getting kind of weird. It's hard to realize that we're actually starting on week 5 now. Sometimes it seems incredibly long, and sometimes it seems not so much. But I try to keep a routine. I think it's important to keep a regular routine. It's obviously not the same as the routine I have when I'm going to the office or traveling for work. But I get up every day at 7, which is actually a little later than I usually get up in normal times. But I get up at 7, I meditate for a little while, so I don't lose my mind. Then I work. I try and check emails and see what's come in the night. In the morning, I almost always work through the mornings. I have calls with my staff, with clients as well, with projects going on with certain suppliers. And then in the afternoons, I try and set a project for myself every day. Sometimes it's work related, like, refiling different elements that you never get a chance to look through, or going through photos that you've been meaning to go through forever, or looking at our website and seeing how we can make it better, or trying to program Instagram or social media. And then sometimes it's personal. Sometimes I actually just sit down and read a book. If I feel like I've accomplished a lot of things, I think that's one of the upsides of this this confinement issue, is that we actually all have a lot of time to do things that we never have time to do. And so I've enjoyed reading. I've always loved reading, as you can see behind me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a very impressive bookshelves behind you.
So I've been reading a lot, too.
Oh, wow. Nice. What's the last book you read?
I just finished a book called 4321 by Paul Auster.
Okay.
It's a really interesting story about, it's basically the story of one guy's life, but it's 4 different versions. So you're not sure which one is real or not. It's really, really interesting and super clever.
Oh, wow. Hey, and so you are a designer.
Yeah.
So what do you design and what are your projects? We like to hear about those.
Thanks. So my firm is called David Thomas Design, as you said earlier,
Yeah.
and we specialize in high-end retail. I've worked a lot in retail my whole career. I started my career at Ralph Lauren a long time ago when I was in Paris, and when I finished university, I started working at Ralph Lauren in store planning and design. So we designed stores. And then when I started 20 years ago, when I started my own agency, I started working for other retail clients like Ralph Lauren. So I have a long history of working with retail clients and stores, and I have a lot of kind of really great clients that we've worked with over the years. A lot of very loyal clients as well, which is great. Some of my clients have been with me 16, 17 years.
Wow, that's cool.
And then also I work on commercial projects like offices or showrooms or brands when they buy offices and showrooms. We help them do those. I'm now looking at some restaurants, which hopefully is going to happen because that would be really interesting. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And some private clients. I don't have a lot of private clients, but a couple of private clients that are very interesting as well, for interior design of their houses.
And basically your clients, they are all around the world, eh? So you're traveling a lot.
Yeah, I've always been very lucky in that. A lot of my clients are French-based, but we work for them internationally. So I've had the great opportunity to really travel a lot. I've worked in all over Asia and China and Japan and Korea and Hong Kong and the Philippines. And I've worked a lot in the U.S., South America, all across Europe. So yeah, it's unusual for me to be in one place for such a long time.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Hey, I have some pictures that I want to pull up. Like, let's see if it works, because I tried to do it before. Yes, here we go. So here I have some sketches from the Manolo Blahnik, store at Palais Royal.
Yeah, this is in Paris. This is actually, Manolo Blahnik is a great client. If you, I'm sure you know who he is. If you don't, he's a wonderful shoe designer. He does the most beautiful women's shoes, which are very famous for having featured often in Sex and the City.
Exactly.
They were kind of the great treat of Carrie. She was worshipped Manolo Blahnik and bought his shoes all the time. So this store, what you're seeing there, is from the Paris store. They came to me about 2 years ago, and we opened this store for them in Palais Royal.
Yeah, no, it's like amazing. I just showed the sketches, and now I'm just showing the end result. So this is the end result, guys, of the store. As you can see, I pass by there a lot because it's next to the shiny balls, I call it.
Exactly.
It's next to the shiny balls, yes. No, it looks amazing.
You know, the Palais Royal is from the late 18th century. And so the entire complex of the Palais Royal is a listed historical building in Paris. So some of the parts, especially the exterior, the photo of the exterior that you see there, is listed, and you can't really change anything about it. So we worked on the interior, but kept a lot of the original elements on the interior as well.
Yeah, so basically it still says Le Café Carrozza.
It says 1787 because that's when the Café Carrozza was founded in 1787. And it was a cafe all through the 19th century. Napoleon went there. A lot of very famous French historical figures spent a lot of time at the Café Carrozza. So that sign that's above is the original sign, and so we kept it.
Yeah, so that is protected then, that sign.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can't do anything. And what is that sign made of? It's like glass with like engraving, or?
It's glass. It's gold leaf. The letters are hand painted in gold leaf letters.
Oh, so they have to be restored once in a while as well.
It has to. Yeah, it's upkept. It's all maintained and upkept.
Oh wow. Hey, then the next pictures I have, they are from a Paris project and it's called the Paris Apartment, if I'm
Ah,
right.
this is a great project. Yeah. So this is a group. I don't know what we're going to see. Yeah. Okay. So this is it's a group that I work for called the Bicester Village Shopping Collective,
Yeah.
and they have shopping centers across Europe. They have about 12 shopping centers across Europe. They've been a client of mine for a long time, and they created this VIP service stations for VIP clients who come for just to have a coffee, or if they need help or personal shopping or concierge services, it's a center where they can come and do that. And each one is treated as an apartment, so we decorate it really as if it's a home, someone's home. And each center, this one is in Paris, as you said, so we try and reflect a Parisian personality or an image of Paris.
Yeah, no, it's really I love the wallpaper, the blue wallpaper and yeah, the color scheme is just it's fantastic.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
bright, it's oh yeah, it's very nice. Very nice, David. I just showed two pictures of that and then it follows up what is absolutely I mean, if I could make my house like that, I would certainly do that and that is the Munich apartment.
So this is, as I said, this group has a lot of different villages across Europe. So this is one that we just finished for them in Munich, and this one is really special because it's very big. It's about 350 square meters. It has three really big, distinct atmospheres and kind of rooms about it. This is the fireplace area. This is just behind the fireplace. It's in a 19th century factory building.
Oh
So we wanted
wow.
to kind of keep this loft atmosphere. So that's why the walls that you see in this picture are all in kind of brushed concrete.
Yeah.
And these kind of industrial doors that are there, we kept. And all the windows are the original windows. This is the other side, which has this amazing Art Deco wallpaper that I commissioned in London.
Wow.
Um, so yeah, it's a great loft feeling, but we've kind of brought in a sophistication and an elegance to really make it feel like a home in an apartment.
Yeah, and that wallpaper you were talking about, is that I'm just showing it, I think now, that brown
This
wallpaper with the
it's a
dots?
beautiful wallpaper. It's a 1930s Art Deco inspiration, and it's from a wonderful company called De Gournay, based in London and Paris as well. But all of their wallpaper is hand painted, and it's
Wow.
hard to see in this one. It's in this particular photo, but it's all different elements of gold. So it's
Yeah.
gold leaf, bronze leaf, and then aged gold leaf, and it's all kind of sculpted by hand. It's really amazingly beautiful.
Wow, that is really stunning. But if I could choose, then this would be my living room.
No, Chantal, we can do this for you easily.
Yeah, I know, but I just have to save up now after this corona crisis.
Exactly.
No, but this is like really it's absolutely stunning. Um, so what do you expect now for the future after the pandemic? Now that you can't fly around the world for a while, so how are you going to execute these kind of projects?
That's a really good question, and the short answer is I'm not 100% sure. I think that I think business is going to change, not just for my area, but for everyone. I think that it's made us think in different ways. I think the really great thing about, if you can say there's something great about this, I think the good thing about it is it's made us think in different ways and maybe appreciate things in a different way. And I've obviously had a lot of time to think.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so
yeah,
the one cool thing is you can't really kill creativity, and I think that when you have time to think about different projects or different inspirations, I find that creativity is always going to be there, and we'll always find a solution to get around, problematics. But I think that it is going to be challenging because it looks like we're not going to be traveling for a while. So I think that the global industry of whether it be retail or restaurants or travel, all of those industries are going to really suffer this year. And I think that it's going to be challenging for all of us to find ways to keep our businesses going.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And it's just we're going in the unknown, and we just have to, take it day by day and just see what happens, But
Yeah.
what would be the first thing you do
Ah.
when social life opens up again? So I'm not saying that we're getting out of lockdown, because they will do that slowly, but that we really, like, social life starts. Would you go to a restaurant? What would
I
you
think
do?
there's things that, of course, like all of this, I think I miss my friends, I think that it would be so great to just to be able to have a hug and to go out and have a drink with your friends and catch up and sit outside in Paris in the sunshine and just enjoy being outside and being with people that you love.
Yeah, no, that's true. I was because people ask me a lot of times, and the first thing I say, I miss. Oh, we had some backlight issues.
Yeah.
I miss having a coffee just outside.
Yeah, I think that's the thing too. I mean, I think it's honestly, I was really happy that it rained a little bit yesterday because I think when it's so beautiful every day, all the time, it's really frustrating being locked inside and we can only go out for an hour a day. So I think it will be great to be able to go outside and sit and have a coffee or a drink or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Um, I'm gonna check. Is I missed that too? Says Earl. Is there anybody who likes to have a question? A question for David, because I see so many comments passing by. They're all saying hello, saying Ralph Lauren, very cool. Let me see. I'm just scrolling, like if I see something interesting. What do you guys like to know from David? I have a question. Here he goes, Peter Cactus.
Ah, great.
Well, that's a good one. Peter Cactus asked, I have a question. Your beautiful projects rely on social experiences. How do
Yeah.
you feel that experience will change once we can go back outside?
Once we can, how do I think that the experiences will relate once we can go out back outside?
Your beautiful projects
Yeah.
rely on social experiences. How do you feel that experience will change once we can go back outside?
I think that, well, hopefully what'll happen, I think people are going to appreciate more those experiences because I think that there's, and I'll list myself first of all, I think that there's a lot of things that we take for granted or took for granted, such as being able to travel or being able to go to places like I'm lucky enough to be able to design. So I think that maybe the experience will be heightened because people will appreciate more being able to go and enjoy these places.
Yeah, because also I think that we're having a lot of online experience at the moment. So at the moment that we step out and we can sit in that VIP room again and feel, like all that, it's also it will make us appreciate things more. Like for me, what I'm really looking out for is that I can go back to Galerie Lafayette on the Champs-Élysées.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we all have things we miss. I really miss. I wrote a post about this a few weeks ago. I really miss flowers. It's impossible to find flowers
Yeah,
in Paris right now, and to be inside and to not have flowers at home, I think is really frustrating right now.
yeah,
So I'll be so excited when I can go out and buy flowers again.
yeah, exactly. Um, Somebody's asking another question. Now
Great.
that we are at home a lot, what is essentially the best part of design we can all adapt?
Ah, I think that, I mean, I think it depends on what works best for you. But I think that the great thing, I think almost everyone I talk to does. Everyone, no one's house has been cleaner. I think everyone's house is spotlessly clean.
Well, not
Uh,
spotlessly, but it's more clean. Yes.
yeah, no, definitely. And I think that that's an amazing thing, which I definitely think heightens the experience. I don't know about you guys, but me having cleaned, I cleaned so many things and I reorganized and I threw things out. And it's such a cathartic thing. And it's such sense of accomplishment. I think when everything's kind of orderly and you know where things are and it's clean, and I think that that's great, because I think, I don't know about you, but I'm a hoarder. I tend to keep things, and I live in a small apartment, so I try not to keep so many things, but it's hard to find a place for everything, and I think when you have time to do that stuff, it's great.
Yeah. Did you already start with your cave, like with the cave?
No, no. Well, I've done part of it.
Okay, like that's like what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, everyone just shoves everything down there, but I think that we definitely have time. You've got another month, Chantal, so you better
I
get it.
know, I know. I have to calm down now. Well, I have like I see your bookshelf, and I'm like, well, I have to get my bookshelf ready then
Well, I
too.
will tell you, that is one of the first things I did. I took every book out, reorganized every single one. One, because I wanted to know what I had, because I'd been reading a lot, and I wanted to see what was up there that I hadn't read. And I
Yeah,
surprisingly found quite a few things that I had not. That was great. But I completely reorganized all the books, and even got rid of quite a few.
yeah. I have a very weird question here, which is quite funny.
Okay.
Is he famous? That's a very philosophical one, maybe.
Why don't you answer that one?
Is
I'd
he
say no.
famous?
Okay.
I think we're all famous in our own way. That's what I think. So
Very well said.
yeah. So of course he's famous. um, yeah. I think that is what I fished out of it. What could be interesting. Everybody's a little bit shy, a little bit intimidated. I think. Um, of your amazing design. I just want to
Come on.
show. I want to show you one more time. That's room. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The color, this color scheme is nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. No, but David, any last thoughts? Any more like last thoughts in this lockdown for anybody? Um,
Well, I think, as all of us, stay safe. Stay home, stay safe, enjoy this time. I think of reflection. I think all of us have had time to think and really reflect on what we've done, what we want to do, and what's important to us. So yeah, enjoy the time. Enjoy everything is beautiful, and if you look at it in different ways. And I think that we should all enjoy being at home, and hope it doesn't last too much longer.
very good. Thank you so much for your
You're so
lovely
welcome.
words, and I hope you drank coffee because I was drinking
I was
coffee.
drinking water,
Oh
actually.
yeah, well I have my water here as well. But yeah, we see each other hopefully.
Hopefully we'll be having a coffee soon.
Yeah, a coffee soon. And thank you so much for all of this. And
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. It was
yeah,
great fun, and I'm gonna watch every day now.
oh, yeah, no, do like do. I'm just trying to find the finish button. Yeah, I found it because it was hiding behind your name and the pictures. Thank
Ah,
you so much. Thank you so much, David.
okay, thanks everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.